Ois, this is Xmas, and welcome back to Pathological HD Classic 3.0 version 16. Hi! What? I said hi. Oh, sorry to make this a bit awkward. Yeah, anyway. Whoa. Welcome to the world of Pathological. Pathologic, whatever. Got a penisless being. And we got a bird thing. Halt! I'm going to have to teach you about the technicalities of setting the time of the place, and it's not essential. But that's just how the actor has to be prepared before he goes on stage, or else he'll fall down the aisle or stumble upon the prompt box. That was like mighty silly. Wouldn't you agree? Speak. I'm listening. Time flies by. It can't be stopped or turned back. Night follows day, which are then followed by nights. Things happen without any regard for whether you're there to witness them. Don't expect anyone to wait for you. Most events can be missed. And so, it would make sense for you to visit the places that you care about regularly. You'll find the people that will play major roles in your fate there. They stand out from common folk. The rest are just crowd shot, a background, a bunch of extras. As it always has been? Indeed. Still, it's best to avoid hasty judgment. It's a paradox, you see. Don't try to care too much for the lives of these bound to stand out people. And don't be too dismissive of the silent crowd. Both extremes will end in tragedy. Why is that? This world cares for your reputation, a fine and crucial instrument. Your reputation changes the world you see, for it is a mirror. Wouldn't you agree? And so a bad reputation can get into a lot of trouble. For example, need I describe? You've got vivid imagination. Everything changes. From mystical aspects to mundane things like the people you need treat badly. Treating you badly. Oh, okay. How many enemies you've got. How high the prices rise. How bad your dreams are. Lots of things. A sorry prospect. So how do I maintain my reputation? Really? How's that even a question? Same as anywhere. Thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not lie, thou shalt not betray, do not steal, do not covet, do not be an asshole, do not get caught. The rules are the same everywhere. A true selfish deed, like risking something for thy neighbor or even a person who lives quite far away, can help in a dire situation. I see. Really? Good for you then. As for me, I can't see anything within this mask. I have no idea what's going on. Anyway, don't get too worked up about human lives, and don't put too much stock in other words. Mine included. He who trusts everyone is asking to be deceived. Oh yeah, definitely. Totally. It's a cool mask. Even though I'm like 90% sure that isn't a mask, but whatever. Okay, how about this dude? Venerable bachelor, please be so kind as to linger for a moment. I don't know why I'm giving these silly voices. This conversation won't take much of your time. I suddenly have an accent. Especially since time stops during dialogues. At least during the important ones. And our dialogue is extremely important. You need to know how to play after all, don't you? Play? What are you talking about, Maskman? I'm not a gambler nor an actor. Of course you aren't. You're a living, breathing man. I don't know why everyone has this accent. Except for me. As is evident from your conditions and statuses, you experience hunger, thirst, and fatigue. You suffer from pain, wounds, and disease. You're so lifelike. You have to eat, drink, sleep, and rest. And to make mistakes. The latter being the most definitive proof of my human nature. Wouldn't you agree? If I may, I would like to point out just how important it is to keep an eye on your condition. If you get dizzy or naturally sluggish, do have it checked up. Vital processes tend to run faster during emergencies than in everyday life. I know a person who died of stress but was diagnosed with starvation. It happens, I can testify to that. Because I'm a doctor. Why is that so funny to me? Need I remind you, a wise man like you, of the fact that hunger is sated with food. Food can be found in shops, and shops can be found in ordinary houses that are marked with specific... Where are the houses for shops? Sleep, however, is more complicated. People only sleep in beds and only in private... I didn't know this. I'm sorry, but that's just how our world is. Yeah, the world sucks. And quite silly, if you forgive me for saying so. Speaking of commerce, different shops sell similar... Okay, I get the point. Or do I? Oh, that is... Oh, never mind. Okay, for a second there, I thought... that was weird. That's fine. Anyway. Okay, the cathedral. The cathedral. The cathedral. Excuse me. Is it New York? I mean, obviously the architecture is not of New York, but I mean, it vaguely resembles New York. I don't know what that sign means. Oh well. Oh, whoops, wrong way. Wrong way, you moron! C'est moron. That's like it's harder. No. It's too new for arrow look and walk. Too advanced for it. Or unadvanced. Never mind. Hello. Slightly handsome man. Good morals and luck are a great help in managing a small community without resorting to violence. What do you mean? I like our town. We're all one big family. I like our town. We're all big family. But sometimes... okay, maybe not. I get the feeling we have power. But fix it to you, not right. I think this is a bit of overkill. Talking to everyone, reading everything, yada yada yada. Oh shit. That's really cool. MC bottle. Oh, Dex. Oh, no! Knock it. Okay, that's actually kind of creepy. Haha! I am the thine king of... I think it's the same. Yeah, no, I'm not that. No. I do not want to claim such wrong. Holy... Okay. I scared myself for no reason. It's not like this game's scary, right? It's not at all. That's how you express that you're not scared, by speaking how scared you're not, right? Because I'm not. Not at all. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't think it's a Christian church. Anyway. Can I open this? No? I do not much like that. Nay, I do not. As a somewhat spiritual person, I would have to say fuck no to that. Okay, bye. Nope, nope, nope. I don't know what that is. I mean, it's obviously a bell, but I mean, like, I don't know what that signals. It's probably just like time passage, but case in point, I don't like it. Time passage. Time sucks. Lots of balls. All of them, even. Remember, little game can't scary, right? What in the holy fuck is that? Is it like a combine citadel or something? Totally. Hi.
Hey you! Do you mess with us? We know a single truth about life.
Let's part it. Let's part, lad. I'll have a lot of curious things. I'm putting on a shirt. It's just kind of. I don't know. It just seemed like a good idea. Okay, pretty good idea. Dude, stand up straight, mate. Hi. Do you have anything interesting to say? You also look like you're not wearing a shirt. My heart just crying for my poor children. How are my dears doing? Is everything all right? Oh, woman shares. I don't know why that was the thing that made me. Crack up. Would you call in that night clothes? Yeah. Nope. What is up with y'all and wearing... Actually, I'm pretty sure he's not wearing a shirt, but I mean... What's up with you in, like, skin tone clothes? That's a shirt, right? You look like you've seen shit. Seen some shit. Where am I? Close. Okay, sweet, sweet. Sweet. Those are pretty weird looking flowers. Look more like fruits, to be honest. Sort of like the polygonal shape, but never mind. Never mind. Oh, this place looks. What's the word that means welcoming? I forgot. But stop. Well, it's good art. I have to get that. That's good. Yeah. Hi, old hag. I mean, bastard. I don't know.
Most men only die because they know not how to prevent dying. The town will meet its death at the hand of Simon's murderer. That much is certain.
Most venerable doctor, it is with great impatience that we have been expecting you. You need not to delve into this minutia? Is that about minutia? I have no idea. Of your business with us, since our family is well acquainted with your scholarly work. You are also quite aware of the difficulties you are experiencing, and well prepared to do our utmost to support you. It hurts me all the more to be the one to inform you that Simon, my consanguineous... I actually don't know that word. I'm actually surprised how many words I've seen that I don't know already. It's only like 2 parts, and like... Either I don't know these words, or I've never seen them spelled. Consanguineous? Consanguineous? I don't know that word. I really don't. But you know what? If you're watching this, at least like comment words I was confused with, so I can look them up, or just define them. That'd be really cool. Anyway, brother, the creator, keeper, and embodiment of all that surrounds us, has been murdered. I can't believe it! Damn it! Why did it happen just before I arrived? Again, wait, is Shannon's trail? Precisely. Why did it have to happen just before your arrival? Are you asking yourself this question? I hope you don't see any connection between my arrival and the murder. In fact, I do see a connection. However, do not mistake it for a thought that it was you who murdered him. What do you know? My brother was murdered last night, under the strangest of circumstances. But for all the mysteries surrounding his death, I'd rather eschew the notion that his departure was connected with how whoever had visited Simon that evening. The visitor is a man of laudable rectitude and an old friend of our family. There are witnesses to testify that he and Simon did nothing but converse. Who was the visitor? Someone you know quite well. The man whom my brother saw last night was your colleague, Isidore Brock. Was he not the fair person to advise you come here as well? Advise you to come here. To advise. Excuse me. Yes. Isidore has done more than he thinks. I have a lingering feeling that. Oh, jeez. I'm sorry. Feeling at time itself as being incontestable powers. Itself as using uncontestable powers to further its own intentions. What do you think? I'm no fatalist. Fatal is T. Comedy! It could be that my mind is clouded by sorrow, but I could not escape the feeling that your arrival was no coincidence. Your choice was made for you, my dear doctor, and that's how I remember it was best. Let us not blame fate for it. Isidore is I wrote to you without making us aware. He took a risk that could have displeased our family. Rise and shine, Mr. Doctor. Rise. I don't know. Rise and shine, Dr. Bachelor. Rise and shine. Really? Even though we were uncertain of when you would arrive, my brother was looking forward to meeting you. The tragedy may have been a consequence of the actions he took in preparations for your arrival. Someone has taken a powerful piece from the chessboard, a piece upon which your position here depended. It's doubly regrettable that Simon was playing on your side. So you presume that the Queen knew of the blow and sacrificed herself for a pawn? But why? To grant you victory over death. Was it not your ultimate aspiration? To help you. Aspiration. You know what I mean. To help you. Simon seems to have played a very dangerous game with fate itself. He went out of his way to provide you with a body of evidence. Ha! Smear the body? Evidence? Did he do that? What did he do? What did he do? It is of no importance to me what exactly he did. He took another leap for the stars and paid a terrible price for it. I repeat, he was murdered. I'm sorry. The subject of importance here is the identity of the murderer. Everything has gone to rack and ruin. I wish I could take vengeance upon the person who ripped the life from this man. Do you want to help us, Doctor? Find the murderer for us. My brother, Victor, who is in the wing next door, would share some of his thoughts on this matter. Help us and reward. Help us and the reward will not disappoint you. Indeed, it seems that there are too many coincidences. Your brother's murder can just as well be called the murderer of Bachelor Dankovsky. I precisely pronounce it. I will help you in every way I can. I am convinced that there is anyone at all that can help. I don't know why I can't decide his voice or keep it consistent. Help us solve this puzzle. Then it is you. The mission calls for someone as. Sorry. as astute and inventive as yourself. If Isidore was an instrument of fate, then Simon's murder is a message that fate intended for you personally. I do not think I am inclined to blame you for that. I am not. How do you plan to look for the murderer? We will take our own measures. I need to blow my nose, sorry. The only thing I expect from you is to be yourself. Do only what you think is required. Whether you find out, whatever you do. Whatever your day turns into, everything is a clue to the solution of the puzzle. I repeat, everything that is happening here is happening on your account. Fine. I'm fine with this course of action. Okay. With that, the video is done.